This statement talks about the concept of karma, where it is believed that one cannot escape the consequences of their actions. While actions might appear negative, if the intentions are true and honest, the results will be genuine and positive. Actions that don't bear fruit in the present life lead to the soul taking on a new body to experience the consequences the next life. This is the principle of karma. Let's read a story about a king to understand the concept of karma through a story. Long ago, there was a king who ruled a kingdom. One day, while reading his birth chart, the king wondered how many other people must have been born at the same time as him. But why didn't all of them become kings like him? The king kept searching for the answer to this question every day and every moment, but he couldn't find the answer. Upon seeking the answer to his question, the king gathers wise individuals from his kingdom. All the wise people come together, curious as to why the king has called them. The king accepts their congratulations and then asks them why, out of all the people who were born at the same time as him, he became a king while others did not. He wonders why all of them didn't become kings. After deeply contemplating the question, all the wise individuals were unable to provide an answer. In the kingdom, there was also an elderly wise person who had been meditating in a dense forest for many years. After a while, he spoke up and said that the answer to this question could be given by a great sage who had been meditating in the forest for several years. Hearing this, the king set out the next day with his soldiers towards the forest. As they advanced, the king noticed a small hut. When he reached the hut, he saw a sage sitting there, consuming the embers from the fire. Seeing the sage consuming embers from the fire, the king was astonished. He gathered courage and greeted the sage, expressing his desire to ask a question, "O revered sage, I bow down to you. I wish to know, on the day of my birth, how many people were born, and why was I the only one who became a king?" The sage replied, "O king, I cannot answer your question. Proceed further, and you will find another sage who can provide you with the answer." Upon hearing this, the king continued his journey in search of the second sage. As the king advanced further, he came across another sage who was eating salt. Astonished, the king gathered courage and asked his question to the sage. However, the sage became angry and told the king to leave immediately as he couldn't provide an answer to his question. Nevertheless, the sage informed the king about a young boy who might have the answer he seeks. He advised the king to go to that boy, assuring him that he would find the answer to his question. Motivated by this information, the king continued his journey in search of the boy. As the king continued his search, he finally found the boy in a village, but the boy was severely ill. The king asked his question to the boy, and the boy replied, "O king, in our past life, we were 4 brothers. Once, all 4 of us got lost in a jungle and stayed there for many days. We had only a little flour, and we made rotis out of it to survive. As you started eating, a Baba approached you, appearing very hungry, and asked for food. The elder brother said, "If we give you this meal, what will we eat?" The second brother added, "If we give you the food, shall we eat mud?" When it was my turn, I also refused to give the rotis to the Baba. However, O king, you were very compassionate. You fed the hungry Baba with your share of the food, and due to your virtuous actions, you became a king in this life. The two sages who were consuming embers and soil on the way were both your brothers. I am your third brother, who is now facing death. O king, in this way, we all receive the consequences of our actions. Hearing this, the king finally finds the answer to his question. So, my friends, from these stories, we learn that we have to bear the consequences of our actions, whether our actions are right or wrong. We have to face the consequences one day. If life makes us happy, it means we are reaping the rewards of good deeds. And if life makes us cry, it means we are facing the consequences of our bad deeds. We all perform actions, and if we do good deeds, we receive good outcomes, but if we don't, we face negative consequences. The actions we take, whether good or bad, never leave us. Their consequences may come today or tomorrow. However, many times when we experience immense sorrow, we claim that we have not committed any wrong deeds, and we have never harmed anyone. Then why are we facing so much pain? But friends, we do perform actions, and if we haven't done them in this life, then we might have done them in past lives, and we don't remember our past lives. We can deceive people, but not God. The principle of karma is straightforward. What you give to others is what you will receive in return. So, decide from your heart what you want. If you give positive energy to the universe, you will receive positive energy in return as well.